Hey everyone, I'm a small lizard and we'll be starting a new math series for everyone's favorite subject, PnC. Favorite in quotation marks. Alright, so let's begin with this introductory video. Essentially for this entire chapter, we're going to look at events and subsequently the probability and then our cases for us to fulfill this event. Alright, so events, the very basic definition, very layman term, essentially things that happen or the desired outcome. An example or a few examples of desired outcome include, well, flipping a coin, all right? And let's say coin flipped hits. So we want to find, let's say, the probability of a coin flipping hits on the first try or on the second try, all right? But we'll see that later on. Another example we have is actually the drawing of the ace of diamonds, let's say on the first card or the second card, right? So drawing of ace diamonds on first or third, etc. Of course, it can't be the 53rd card drawn because there's only 52 cards in a deck. All right, so that is an event, right? Basically things that happen. Now, in this whole chapter, we're going to look at two ideas, probability and number of cases. All right, so let's look at probability first. Essentially, you guys should know the definition of probability, basically the chance. So we're going to look at the chance of the event happening. And let's say we use the same two examples. So what's the chance of coin flip hits, assuming it's a fair coin? So the coin flipping hits would be half for a coin to flip hits. And let's say drawing the ace of diamonds on the first card. Let's not try the second. Let's not talk about the third card. It would be 1 over 52 chance of drawing the ace of diamonds on the first try. So that is what we are looking at. All right, when we talk about probability, we are really looking at the chance of us fulfilling the event. And now another thing about probability, and it's a very important idea, is that the probabilities of all outcomes or all possible outcomes in a single event must add up to 1, all right? Because it should make sense, right? Because if you think about it, if there are like any additional probability, then what's the additional probability for? So, you know, like let's say we have a coin, a fair coin flipping hits, or coin flipping tails, both probability must add up to 1, right? Because it should happen somehow. So let's say half to flip hits, half to flip tails, it's half plus half is still 1. All right, so this idea is very important. All right. Now, when we talk about number of cases, we are really looking at a whole number because we're looking at the number of ways to fulfill or to obtain the desired outcome, aka fulfilling the event. So there might be like, different pathways to, let's say, draw ace on the third card, right? The first card can be, let's say, the 2 of clubs. The second card can be like the 2 of diamonds, and then you draw the ace of diamonds. All right, so that's the idea right there. So let's say we have drawing ace of diamonds. Put it simply, let's not talk about the third card. On the second card, then you know that there are 51 ways, right? Because the first card drawn can be 51 of the remaining cards, and then the second card is find the ace of diamonds. So this would be 51 ways. Another example is, let's say we want to have a coin flipped hits on the second try. There you know that there are 2 ways to do it, because the first way can either be hit or tail hit, of which there are only 2 ways only. All right, so don't confuse probability with cases and cases with probability, because cases is really just the number of pathways to actually obtain the desired outcome, whereas for probability, you're looking at the chance of the event happening. All right, So this is a very simple introduction, and we're moving on to the first fundamental idea of PnC. Catch you guys later.